Y'all, it's that time of year. School is back in session. And I know, some of you guys feel like the summer has went by a tad bit too fast and that you ain't ready to see and hear all the kids fighting, doing TikToks, being NPCs, and teachers doing icebreakers early in the mornings and singing and shit. But y'all, there's a bright side to these things. Your friends. But look guys, school really ain't all that bad, especially when you're now just transitioning from being an 8th grader to a freshman in high school. And the best part about it is always the first day of school. So y'all, be excited. Start jumping for joy, cause there's nothing like the first day of school, man. Now, my first day of school is on August 6th, but this video isn't about me, it's about you guys. High school allows you to make new friends and new connections, allow you to scout out the baddies, you get to eat wherever and whenever you want, and lastly, you can finally call yourself a high schooler. But don't allow all that stuff to get to that big head of your guys, because at the end of the day, you're freshmen, and freshman year you have to make it count. Now that doesn't mean you have to go out and catch a body or anything of that nature, but enjoy for what it has to offer, you know. And besides that, bro, y'all freshmen gotta stop with all these fights on the first day of school. Like damn, you trying to make your first day your last? In simple terms, there shouldn't be no reason to throw hands on the first day of school. So let's simply keep our hands, feet, and bodily fluids to ourselves, okay? And yes, I'm talking about you gooner and joking ass niggas. Like I don't want to see you in the hallway one day dabbing you up and shit. Now the next 10 seconds I'm looking back at my hand wondering what this white shit is. And lastly, make your GPA count, because if not, it would count you. But yeah, high school really ain't all that bad. It really just depends on the school you're going to and if your friend is going to as well. If your friends ain't going, then maybe consider jumping off a bridge. But if your friends are going, consider yourself lucky, because now you're off of stage 1, which was being able to make sure you and gang are going to the same school. Now that you're off of step 1, step 2 is making sure you guys get in the same class. Y'all, it's damn near impossible to get into the same class as your friends, and I feel like school purposely does that to cause less chaos at the expense of your high school enjoyment and make people break out of their introverted ways. But if you guys do end up being in the same class, consider yourself blessed, because you're going to have the best freshman year of your life. Now that you have survived your first year of high school, welcome back to your second year sophomores, because absolutely nothing new has happened. And I mean nothing. Unless you've been on your training arc trying to improve yourself for the huzz, but besides that, prepare to live your life on repeat for the next 2 years. Oh, also forgot to mention that sophomore year is where you get to choose your career paths that will align you to your future goals. You have business, AJHS, and I forgot the other 2, but besides that, everyone should do business pathway, because everything business does is better. Now, if you aren't one of the motherfuckers who are pretty damn smart and took integrated math 1 or I am 1 in their 8th grade year and took integrated math 2 in their freshman year, then kudos to you, man, because now you're ahead of the game. But to my friends who didn't, prepare yourself to learn IM2 for your sophomore year, which will consist of algebra, geometry, some statistics, probabilities, and lastly, trigonometry. Like, not gonna lie, y'all, it's still kinda hard for a nigga like me to wrap his head around the fact that I somehow passed math with a B towards the end of the school year purely because I would do horrible or semi-good on my math test, then come into class, retake it, and score somewhat of a better grade on it and turn in all my late and missing homework assignments, which got me to that B. My friend also basically did the exact same thing as me. We never really did our work, but all it took was the extra motivation of a threatening black parent to steer us back on track to getting good grades in math. Congratulations on making it to your second to last year of high school, y'all. Junior year. Now, junior year for some of us will be the year you change for the better or worse, or just no change at all. Like some of y'all might have passed your permit test in sophomore year, and now you got your license as your junior, and now you're the official driver for ganging them, or you finally decide to quit that vaping addiction that's been holding you by your nuts ever since 7th grade, and now you're tweaking in the back of the classroom because of withdrawals. Or you finally decide to step out of your comfort zone this year and do the things that you wouldn't normally consider doing in a million years, like trying to become more extroverted, or trying to get the girls' numbers that you've been so interested in. Or maybe Just maybe you finally decided to stop withholding your secret talent for the game of football because you've been scared to play ever since your mother took you out of AA League because of a tackle that traumatized her. Either way, junior year is the second to last year, so we should all embrace that fact and make it the best year we possibly can. And don't forget about the ACT, y'all. I know, the ACT and the SAT may sound a bit scary, but at the end of the day, it's just a large test that some colleges have an option to look at or not. So if you bomb that ACT, go for the SAT. And if you bomb that, just lock the fuck in and get that GPA up to a 3.5 so that you'll have more college opportunities than the people with 3.0s or less. Now, junior year for me wasn't really my year, but sophomore year is what my friend with the long free-form dreads and the spider winter hat and Atlanta baggy jeans would consider my prime. The only reason that bastard considered that my prime was because that was the same year I finally decided to do something with my hair, and during them times, man, it was rough. But during February of my sophomore year, I finally decided to make the switch to 2 strands, which hurt like hell by the way at the beginning, but it will usher in a new, better looking version of me. And y'all, some of the reactions I got when I made the switch were pretty memorable, since my upperclassmen friends would have never expected me to do that, and now that I did, they were all in shock, congratulating me on my transition from my shitty chop to twist. And the best part of it all, y'all, besides the fact that my new hairstyle helped me land my first relationship, was the twist out. And boy, oh boy, the twist out was one of the best things of my life. I've never seen a 2-strand twist out look so good on the burly ass shit. Even had my freeform dread-headed friend saying that I would have been able to take his bit with the twist out if I kept it. But yeah, guys, if you've been real chalk recently, then consider changing your hairstyle, because that's what I did, and it did miracles. So try it out and see what it does for you. Damn. We really made it to the end, y'all. Senior year. It's tragic how we take school so for granted just to end up missing it 3 to 5 years later on down the line. All the good memories you collected over the years. All the times that you hit tap your friend while running routes. All the times the school lunch had made you go take a shit. All the times your friends had linked up at the local Chipotle near your school. Or even all the times y'all decided to go to the movie theaters together. These were just a part of our regular notions of life and couldn't give a damn less about senior year and just want to get up out of the school once and for all by ending it off with graduation. During this year, some of us may end up getting our driver's license. Some of us may end up getting the good news about our acceptance to the dream universities we've always wanted to go to. Some of us may even just go into community college and go straight into the workforce from there on. Some of us may end up getting visits from head coaches of D1 or D2 schools to come play with them, whether that be for basketball or football. Some of us may end up going into the military to serve this great country. Some of us may just end up disappearing off of the face of the earth, not to be seen again. But at the end of the day, you guys should be proud of these last 4 years of your life. Even though they have flown by faster than we all expected, all we can do is reminisce on the past and walk across that stage, because this is your last first day of high school.